Dragon, come on! Drew McIntyre, the Sky.
Now, what did I tell y'all? I knew this was gonna happen, but hey, y'all ready to talk about it? Let's go. Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy TJ, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Wrestling Nostalgia, where I get my wrestling content on these videos. And today, we are going to be reviewing Saturday night's main event. And honestly, we're going to get to my opinions on how I felt about this card. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. We opened up with Obafemi versus Cody Rhodes, champion versus champion. And honestly, this match was actually pretty solid, honestly, before what happened. We're going to get to that. But I do remember, like, everybody, you know what? Forget all that. I ain't even going to be fake. I'm mad at DC, okay? I'm mad at DC. I'm mad at y'all. Y'all was supposed to boo. I told y'all to boo Cody Rhodes out the building. What were you doing cheering him and Cody Rhodes, Cody. I ain't want to hear that ugly. Yeah, man, I ain't want to hear that. I ain't not want to hear that. Y'all was supposed to boo that man. I don't care. I'm hating. Y'all was supposed to boo him. I don't care if he's the WWE champion and then Cody Rahim and all that. Man, you save all that for your mama. Save it for somebody who cares. Y'all was supposed to boo that man. Y'all had one job, and y'all was supposed to boo him, and y'all was supposed to cheer Oba. I don't care. I mean, y'all still did that, and I was about to because yeah, I was about to be in y'all behind, and y'all said it then just. Nah, but y'all made noise for Oba, and I respect it. But anyways, let's get right into it because I could go on all night. Because I ain't gonna lie, DC, you let me down. I ain't rocking with that. Y'all should have booed that man, Cody. Okay, but y'all made noise for Oba. But hey, let's just go ahead and go over there. So Oba had a big ovation, and I'm like, dang, they Oba. I was like, okay, cool, y'all know, y'all know. So, anyways, Oba wound up, dominating majority of this match. Well, not all of the match, of course, because Cody is the WWE champion, but he definitely showed up and he showed out, and they actually had a pretty solid match. I remember at one point where Cody had 8 European uppercut on the announcer's desk. Oh my goodness. And then he wound up like bleeding on the side of his ear. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. So he was just going and like I said before, it could have went either way, but honestly, I'd rather have had Oba win over on Cody Rhodes, but everybody was saying, oh, he's developmental, oh, he's on NXT. You see the size of Oba? Are you kidding me? I don't care that Cody's the WWE champion. He could have ate a loss. He just came up off a loss at Survivor Series. Whether he got pinned or not, like, his team lost. If y'all was that serious about, we got to have him strong. Well, why didn't his team win? Anyways, wind up, I was right. Drew McIntyre wound up interfering, which I told y'all that was going to happen. I knew it was going to be a non-finish. The bell rings, I guess by, disqualification, Cody Rhodes won. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So as Cody Rhodes getting beat down by Drew McIntyre, Oba wind up getting up and he winds up helping out Cody Rhodes, and he winds up beating up on Drew McIntyre. So does Cody Rhodes, and they get him out of the ring. So then this is when the two stand up, and this is where we end with them both holding each other's hands up and basically a sign of mutual respect. And honestly, I am okay with it. It's whatever. Now, I'm gonna be real. I'm not. Oba should have won. I don't care. Maybe I'm the only one, but I will stand right on that hill on my own with that one, okay? Oba needed this win way more than Cody. It's okay. I don't care that he's the world champion. He should have lost, okay? He came up off a loss at Survivor Series, so why in the world would Oba, if he just came off an NXT championship win, why would he lose? But hey, like I said, I could be on my own in that hill, and I'll be right A-okay, all right? But that's how they ended it, and hey, it is what it is. The match itself was solid, but I just felt like a winner should have been had, and it should have been Obafemi. That's just me. In this next matchup, it is Ruka versus Bayley. They actually had a pretty solid bout. It was definitely back and forth-ish, and I love it. Like, Saruka does what she always do, and she shows up, shows out, did all of her high-flying moves, and it was a couple of them that I haven't seen before, at least in recent memory. I remember she did like an acrobatic like flip like out of the ring onto Bayley, and I was like, oh, Bayley knew to move over a little bit over so that way she would never got like hit on the top of her head with that move. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. And then I remember it was another point where Bayley had hit her Rose Plant and she was gonna get the win, but Saruka put her feet on the rope. Oh my goodness. She said, oh, you think you're so smart, huh? So she wound up beating her senseless, and then Bayley tried to go for a big arm drop, but she wound up getting kicked and she got hit with the Soul Snatcher, but smart Bayley, she wound up rolling like semi out of the ring. So then this is when Saruka was trying to like bring her back into the center, but Bayley wound up rolling her up 1-2. And then Saruka rolled her up 1-2-3. She actually beat Bayley, who is a future Hall of Famer and a former World's Women's Champion. So yeah, this was actually a really solid match. Like, it was back and forth-ish. I definitely do love the fact that they put these two on the card. Like I said, this is one of the better matches that was on the card, and I have nothing bad to say. The right person went over. I do feel like Saruka is going to be the future. She is going to be a future world champion at some point down the line. I don't know if she's going to be on Raw SmackDown, but wherever she makes her impact, it's going to be impactful. Okay? And that's all I got to say about that. Let's go ahead and go to the next matchup. In our next matchup, it is a tag team match of Javon Evans and Leon versus the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles, and Dragon Lee. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't see what y'all see in Dragon Lee. There's nothing that stands out to me about him that make me want to be like invested and be like, oh my gosh, like Dragon Lee, what does he got going on? It's like Mass Wrestler number 5. That's just the gist of it with me. But anyways, they did put on a phenomenal match though. Honestly, no pun intended, but they did put on a phenomenal match. Like, Javon and Leon definitely showed up and showed out, and like right out the gate just attacked both the Phenomenal One and Dragon Lee, like just beat him up and everything like that. And it was a hot minute before they were able to get out the gates, because like from jump, Javon and Leon already had like a game plan going on, and they executed it to damn near perfection. And then I remember at one point where finally Dragon Lee was able to get the tag to his partner, and vice versa with Leon and Javon, which they were like isolating him, and they were giving frequent tags and everything like that, and was like beating him down, you know, tag team wrestling 101. Long story short, the Phenomenal One and Dragon Lee had picked up the victory after. It was so crazy because AJ Styles was about to hit the Phenomenal Forearm, but he wound up tripping over the ropes. I'm like, yeah, I think it's time for you to retire too. Maybe next year's WrestleMania gonna be your last one. I don't know, but that was like really hard to watch because he tripped over them ropes. But like I said, long story short, Leon wound up eating a powerbomb and then a Styles Clash in 1-2-3. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee wind up winning this matchup. And like I said before, all respect to all the guys in the match, even though I'm not really the biggest fan of Dragon Lee, like I just said in the beginning. But they actually put on a really, really great match, and all 4 men wind up showing respect and admiration for each other, because after the match wrapped up, they all did like this, basically sign of respect to John Cena. And yeah, that's how we ended the matchup. I do feel like Javon Evans is definitely going to be a big deal if booked correctly. Yeah, you ain't low, Triple H. We see that you protecting Oba, and rightfully so. You better, because if he would have ate the pin, I don't care. If he would have ate that pin, because Triple H, you would have heard my mouth way worse than the DC fans when they was chanting AEW, okay? Stop playing with me so much, because Oba is definitely the future, and they keep saying it, so it better come to fruition, because, yeah, I'm not playing around. But anyways, let's just go ahead and go to the next matchup, which is the retirement match of John Cena versus Gunther. And finally, we are here at a main event. It is John Cena's retirement match against Gunther. His last ever match, the main event. It is, hey, the be-all, end-all of the night. in Washington, D.C., my hometown. So, anyways, they started off with a collar elbow tie-up. You know, I'm not about to get into all of the matchup, but it was a pretty back and forth standard matchup. Pretty, you know, Gunther-esque paced. So, they had a pretty decent back and forth bout. John Cena and Gunther basically got a lot of offense in, but I think a little bit more of on Gunther's end. And I remember at one point where John Cena had put the AA on Gunther through the table. I was like, oh my goodness. I remember he even did the AA on the top rope. I was like, goodness gracious. And then I remember, of course, you know, he spammed those chops, but not as much as like how he would normally do. But he got a few chops up in there, of course. I didn't expect nothing less. I remember another point of the match where Gunther, matter of fact, a couple of points in the match where he kept trying to put that sleeper on him, and he did it at least a good 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Like he put that sleeper on hold on him like a lot of times. Hell, even John Cena put a sleeper hold on him as well. I was like, goodness gracious, they are not letting up. I even seen when he had put the STFU on him, and he, got out of it, of course. And then towards the end of the match, I think he hit like another AA, and he, of course, Gunther kicked out of it. And then like Gunther, I don't know what the heck he was thinking. You're dealing with former world champion, multiple time world champion. You send him there, ask him if he give up. You really think he's going to give up that easily? Like, come on, Gunther, use your brain here. So anyway, at the end of the match, Gunther finally puts on that sleeper hold one good time after John Cena hit the AA and he kicked out. He put him in the sleeper and then he tapped. And then that's crazy how he tapped out. He went like, I give up. All right. I'm like, he ain't like no type of urgency. He just tapped out like, okay, that's it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Am I the only one that got that vibe? Like, he just like, all right, cool, bet, peace out. Like, he just didn't give a damn. John Cena said, all right, I'm out. Like the SpongeBob meme, like that's what it was giving me. But anyways, going through all like, oh, he tapped out. He tapped out. He gets out of the ring. John Cena, of course, this is his last match, final match. He wound up getting a standing ovation. I remember even before the match even started, he, gave, everybody their little respect due the legends that were in the crowd and everything like that. He got a standing ovation. Everybody in my home city gave him his respect due, and throughout the night too. And they were saying, F you, Gunther. Even when Triple H came out, they said you've and he did. Okay, this retirement tour was nothing of the sorts of what we wanted, and I cannot stand Triple H's thinking pattern of, oh yeah, less is more. No, it's not. This is going to be the last time we got less of John Cena, less and less throughout the years up into leading to this. So why would you still follow that format? That doesn't make sense, but whatever. He's the booker, not me. But to end it all, this PLE event, or should I say probably, I don't know, can you really count it as a PLE event? But it didn't really meet up to my standards. Definitely with it being John Cena's last match, you should have went all out with this. And this whole 5-match format, oh my goodness. Triple H, if you give us 4 matches, I don't care that the Royal Rumble is next month and it's the Royal Rumble. I mean, that's 2 hours already right there. I don't care. Put 6 matches. Like what are you doing? What are we doing here? But anyways, that's a video for another day. All I know is I better get the bang for my buck, because this isn't it. Like, new management, please. But anyways, let's just, because I'm gonna go on and on and on. But John Cena, he got a welcome and send off to all of the WWE superstars, and that's how you send off a legend. He definitely have paved the way for a lot of people's influence in wrestling. And honestly, I'm gonna be real, I wasn't the biggest John Cena fan around 2006 all the way into when he started to be seen less and less, because it just got a little bit Hulk Hogan-esque, and I just didn't like it. And that's just me, but I have grown a big fond respect for him towards the end. Definitely when he started to give back a lot more than when he first was in WWE, or should I say once he became the guy. But honestly, got nothing but love and respect for that man. Hey, kudos to him. And the send off could have been a lot better if the tour itself would have started and finished strong. But hey, it is what it is. We can't win them all, okay? But comment down below. How did you feel about John Cena's retirement tour? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? How did you feel about his last match? Do you feel like Gunther should have been his last opponent, or do you feel like it should have been somebody else? To me, I feel like it should have been Carmelo Hayes, but I might be the only one on that hill. But
It should have been me. It should have been me.
comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. Help me grow the channel. Your love and support is definitely greatly appreciated. Welcome. Peace. TJ, I'm out.
You so pretty, baby,